pressure on him. Gabe Kalsher was first team all Big 12 in the defensive end. That one from deep, and he got another. Whoa!
Hey, Jalen Wilson can chill out, by the way.
For Jalen Wilson.
Jalen Wilson can chill out. He's got 11 of the Jayhawks 13, and he hasn't missed. He's 3 of 3 from deep and 4 of 4 from the floor. It's 13-7 Jayhawks leading in the first 5 minutes here. Jayhawks red hot. Wilson again. No, misses the heat check. Good Lord. Jaron Holmes brings it up for Iowa State. Floats over to Oshuni. The runner, no. Rebound. Got it back. Put back. Got it to go. Oshuni fights hard down low and cuts the Jayhawk lead to 4. Big time put back there from Oshuni. As we're going to have a foul or a kickball here on Iowa State. The under 16 Kansas leads at 13-9. DB, you watching The Mandalorian? I am watching The Mandalorian. Big fan of Star Wars. So you already know I'm all over that. Big Star Wars guy right here, you know what I'm saying? Big Star Wars guy. What about Bad Batch? I have been watching the Bad Batch. I wish the Bad Batch would stop with the nonsense filler episodes of random adventures, but I do watch the Bad Batch. It's really annoying because the Bad Batch and the Clone Wars, like the Clone Wars was a lot of my childhood. Like I freaking love the Clone Wars. And by my childhood, I mean like my teenage years. Man, it's just so frustrating because I think I like a lot of what they're doing with the Bad Batch, but the problem is more than half of the episodes are just filler and just nonsense and just random misadventures of the Bad Batch. It doesn't progress the story at all. I haven't watched much of season 2. The last 2 episodes have been really good. The previous 4 were all garbage. The ones that follow the actual story with Crosshair and the actual Bad Batch and Camino, the ones that actually follow the story are tremendous. This past Wednesday's episode, 3 days ago. 2 days ago. Today's Friday. What am I talking about? 2 days ago. The one 2 days ago was probably my favorite episode of the series. First season or second season. It was probably my favorite episode of the series. And it follows the actual story and it progresses where we're going. But so much of season 2 is just awful. Book of Boba Fett IMO is the worst show Disney's made. It definitely wasn't great. Although I'll be honest, Bad Batch season 2 is up there. I mean, it's just facts. The Camino episodes are... Dude, the Camino episodes are so good. Every episode that actually follows the intended storyline has been tremendous. I mean, has been absolutely phenomenal. And then season 2, I'm not gonna pull it up here, but season 2 is 10 episodes in, and 6 of them are just nonsense. They're not worth watching. They're not important to the story at all. They're just bad. They're just not good. Kansas basketball here up by 4. KJ Adams to the paint, driven back out. Oh, get a nice pick and roll, and he gets the and one on Jazz Kuntz. KJ Adams going to work. Would you date Asajj Ventress? No, because she'd probably kill me. So. No, she would definitely just stab me for no reason. I'd like get her the wrong like type of flower or something on Valentine's Day and she'd just stab me. Like, wouldn't be worth it. Wouldn't be worth it. KJ Adams misses the free throw. Iowa State will clear. Jaren Holmes, top of the key. He looks to alley-oop it to Oshuniyi, who couldn't bring it down. It was a perfect lob from Jaren Holmes, and Kansas shows him how to do it on the other end. KJ Adams with the reception and the touchdown. 2 points for Kansas. Oh, no. Jaren Holmes, top of the key. Step back three-pointer. Jaren Holmes knocks it down. Big three-pointer for the Cyclone. The St. Bonaventure transfer. 17-12. Kansas up by 5. They've led by as many as 8. KJ Adams, top of the key, swings at Jaren Holmes driving. Jaren Holmes. Grady Dick for 3. Rimming, no. Rebound to Kalsher. That was Jalen Wilson, not Jaren Holmes. Jaren Holmes now for Iowa State on the right wing, driving into the paint, forced out by KJ Adams, and we've got ourselves a foul underneath. That'll go against Kansas. Season 7 of the Clone Wars is the best Star Wars content by Disney. It's definitely up there. It's definitely up there. If Rogue One was Disney, I think Rogue One was Disney. That's probably up there as well. It's one of those two. Season 7 definitely up there though. Yo, Eli King in the game for Iowa State at the 13.5-minute mark. Gabe Kalsher up top to Tamin Lipsey. Gets a screen by Hassan Ward. Kicks out Eli King. Driving. Eli King gets fouled. He'll go to the line for 2. He was driving in on Joseph Yesufu, the Drake transfer. For those of you unaware, Bill Self is not coaching Kansas at the Big 12 tournament. He is currently in the hospital for, I believe, something that was cardiovascular. I don't know the full details, so I probably shouldn't speak too much on it, but wishing Coach Self the best as Kansas looks to secure a number 1 seed. Eli King rims out the first and misses the second short, so it's still a 5-point lead for the Jayhawks. Thoughts on the Panthers' big trade? I love it if I'm a Bears fan, and I hate it if I'm a Panthers fan. Drive and kick here, Jalen Wilson. Driving floater, got it to go. Jalen Wilson, 13, Iowa State, 12. Damon Lipsey up top to Jazz Kuntz. Now Hassan Ward. Eli King on the right wing. Back up top, Jazz Kuntz, guarded by Wilson. Hassan Ward to Gabe Kalsher, right wing. Looking to set a screen. Kalsher driving. Pull-up jumper. Back iron, no. Tipped out, and Tamin Lipsey couldn't handle it. Now he gets it back and turns it over. And loose ball still, and Kansas gets it, and it's picked up by Tamin Lipsey. What a scrum that was for a loose ball there. Iowa State gets a fresh 30 on the shot clock due to change of possession. Lob, and that one does go. Iowa State can't catch a lob, but that one does go down. 15-14, or 19-14, excuse me. The lob from Lipsey to Ward. Jalen Wilson is trapped, and they call a foul on Hassan Ward. What a bailout call by the officials. Jalen Wilson was trapped at the half-court line, and the officials call a foul on Hassan Ward. and bail out the Jayhawks. It'll be their ball coming out of bounds. Oh, what a terrible call. That's a terrible foul. Terrible foul on Iowa State. By the way, once again, we've got the scoreline up top. Right up here. Scoreboard up top, and then we've got our game down here at the bottom of your screen. BK, have it your way, you roll. Bum bum bum. Bum ba dum bum 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 ba dum bum bum bum. Dude, would you rather Iowa State win the national championship or Mary Gal Gadot and Iowa State shuts down? I would rather Iowa State win the national championship. And I wouldn't even have to, like, consider that. That's how easy of a question that is. I would rather Iowa State win the Natty. Because I could hold on to that forever. Listen, women come and go, but a Natty's here to stay. You know what I'm saying? Kansas gets the inbound in. That was the third foul on Iowa State, 2 so far on Kansas. More good pressure defense there from Hassan Ward. Oh, good deflection there by Jaron Holmes. It'll be Kansas ball out of bounds with 5 on the shot clock. No, that is not true. That is definitely not true. Kansas leading at 19-14, and they'll inbound it here with 5 on the shot clock. Yesufu driving right side, going to have to put one up. Lost it, and it'll be 1 on the shot clock. Kansas ball under the basket. Got to watch the lob here if you're the Iowa State defense. 1 second on the shot clock. Got to watch the lob. Good hands by Hassan Ward, and he forces the turnover. Trey King secures it, and Tamin Lipsey will clear it for Iowa State. A chance to cut into this 5-point lead. Kansas is led by as many as 8. Tamin Lipsey, right wing, inside to Trey King. Trey King trying to back it down to the block here, moves it inside the paint, off the glass, and good. Trey King Can you give away tickets to the Final Four? If I had any, I might do that, but I don't have any for myself, so I'm probably not going to give away tickets to the Final Four. Iowa State to a 2-3 zone. McCullough a 3. Got it to go. Kansas. More hot shooting from 3 for Kansas. It's back to a 6-point lead for the Jayhawks. Jaron Holmes will bring it up the floor. Trey King out near the center circle. Gives it back to Jaron Holmes, right side. Jaron Holmes dribbling, kicks out Taman Lipsey. Jaron Holmes, right wing, just a step inside the three-point line, drives into the paint, and that'll be a reach-in foul. I believe that's on MJ Rice, who just checked into the game for Kansas. That should have been an and one, by the way, for Trey King. Hey, Blizzard Peak, how's it going? Hope you're enjoying your Friday evening. Jaron Holmes at the line. He'll shoot 2. First free throw up for Jaron Holmes, and it is good. Right through. 22-17. Iowa State still trails it. One more free throw coming for the St. Bonaventure transfer. 10:19 to go here in the first half. Kansas got off to a hot start, led by Player of the Year candidate Jalen Wilson, who has 13 points on 5 of 6 shooting in the first half. Holmes' second free throw. Bears straight to the first overall pick thoughts. I mentioned it earlier, but in case people were not here, I love it if I'm the Bears, and I hate it if I'm the Panthers. Second free throw rattles around off the glass and in. Shooters roll there for Jaron Holmes. Now a little bit of press here for Iowa State. Jalen Wilson back into the game as Iowa State will back off. What is dinner? I don't know yet. Do not know yet. Aggressive defense there from Jaron Holmes. Can't quite get the steal. KJ Adams back outside. Pettiford driving, now kicks back out Jalen Wilson. 5 on the shot clock. That's an offensive foul. A charge drawn by Gabe Kalsher. And Iowa State a chance to cut into this 4-point lead and get it back to as close as it's been. Doing okay, thanks. How are you? I'm doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. Aaron might become a Jet man, just like Brett did. I'm thinking at this point it's likely, but at the same time it's Aaron, and who knows. I also feel like if the front office was so convinced that they were ready to move on to Jordan Love, it would have already happened. Granted, Aaron did just recently meet with the Jets, but I feel like we would have heard something by now. Maybe that's just anticipation on my end, but we shall see. You know, if that's what he wanted to do, and the Packers can get that done for him. I just hope we don't get fleeced on this trade. But you know, hey, if that's what he wants, we'll celebrate his career here and move on with Jordan Love. Gabe Kalsher on the left side, driving, gets under the basket. No, offensive rebound by Trey King. Got it stolen by Grady Dick. Will you get emotional if Aaron gets traded? I mean, yeah, it'll definitely sting. It'll definitely sting. I'll just put it that way. Jalen Wilson back up top here to McCullough. McCullough driving in, got it poked free, and they call the foul on Robert Jones. Another terrible call. Robert Jones, all ball, knocked it out of bounds. But he gets tagged by the officials under the basket. Yeah, I just want it to be over with, Lowell. Let's get a decision made, whatever it is, I'll be fine with. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. McCullough shooting 2 here. First one up and good. Man, that's a terrible call on Robert Jones. That's his second, so he'll check back out. He had just checked back into the game. And he picks up his second here with 9:13 to go in the first half. 5-point Kansas lead. McCullough looking to make it 6 here with his second free throw, and it rims out. Rebound by Trey King. And the lead stays at 23-18 Jayhawks, approaching the 9-minute mark. Jaron Holmes driving left side, and he gets called for the travel. That didn't seem like any more of a travel than any other 2.5-step drive, but here we are. It was a collection step and then 2, which is what every other player in college basketball does on that dribble drive. But, hey, what can you do when Kansas is in the building? You know what I'm saying? KJ Adams, kick out. Jalen Wilson, 3. No good. A rebound, Gabe Kalsher. Oh, no, that's Conrad Hawley. The CEO, the Chief Energy Officer. Oh, come on. Dude, our hands are so bad. All Cyclone fans I know hate Matt Campbell, and I guess you don't know me. Man, did we eat like a bunch of greasy food before we started this game? I mean, nobody's catching the ball today. We've had 3 tremendous opportunities at a lob, and nobody's been able to catch the ball down low, and they haven't even been contested catch attempts. They've just been flat out drops that have led to turnovers. And we got another lob that Trey King falls down, and it's yet another turnover. Grady Dick drives. Great stop there by Hassan Ward and Trey King. It's 25-18. We'll go to the under 8 timeout. Iowa State cannot buy a break on the offensive end right now. And after Jalen Wilson's hot start, Kansas out front 25-18. Thoughts on John Morant? He's a hell of a basketball player, but if he doesn't watch it, he's going to throw his career away. That's what I think about John Morant. Mm-hmm. TJ Otzelberger needs to get fired. No. Not remotely accurate. Not remotely accurate. I believe in this team. Especially against teams like Baylor, as we swept them all 3 games this year. But man, sometimes you turn the ball over 9 times in 12 minutes, you're probably not going to be winning that game. Or at least you're going to have to be doing damn well to stay in it. DB, if the Cyclones make the next attempted 3-point, call your local McDonald's that they're fired. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'll celebrate if they make their next 3-pointer. We got another foul called. It's another foul on Jazz Kuntz. That's his second. That's the 5th foul on Iowa State. Kansas with 4 fouls so far in this first half. Inbound under the basket, and now that's going to be a 3rd foul on Jazz Kuntz. Two of the next 2 free throws you have to call your agents, tell them you're stuck in the freezer section. I'm gonna go ahead and say I'm not gonna do that one either. That's a 5-second call. Get it into KJ Adams. And he throws it into the second row. It'll be Iowa State ball anyway. That's the 5th Kansas turnover to the 9 so far for Iowa State. Really, the big difference maker here in this game so far is Jalen Wilson. That's going to be a foul on Kansas on McCullough. Fouls Hassan Ward going up for the lob. Iowa State really attacking the basket here with these lobs. So far, they have not worked at all. That was the one that Hassan Ward actually comes down with, and it was probably the worst pass of the 3. Thoughts on Joe Mixon? Pretty much the same as John Morant, but more extreme. Taman Lipsey gets it into Gabe Kalsher. Mid-range shot, rimming no, and rebounded by Jalen Wilson. Iowa State has not made a shot in almost 4 minutes. And that's how we find ourselves down 7 with 7:20 to go. 25-18. Jalen Wilson driving baseline, backed that way by Jaron Holmes. Gives it to KJ Adams, flip to the corner. Rice from the corner, no backside rebound, and Grady Dick gets fouled on the putback, and he'll go to the line for 2. No backside rebound there at all for Iowa State. Grady Dick, a free rebound. And Iowa State just not playing well in the first half. First free throw, good. And I would expect the second one to be good as well. He's an 84% free throw shooter. Second free throw is good. It's a 9-point lead for Kansas, their largest of the evening. Iowa State continues to not be able to score the basketball. No shots made in 4 minutes and 10 seconds. Taman Lipsey kick out. Jaron Holmes, corner 3. Rimming no, and Kansas will clear again, and they've got a chance to make a double-digit lead here in the first half. That's going to be an offensive foul drawn by Demarion Watson. 7 fouls on Iowa State now. That's the 6th on Kansas. .6:44 to go here in the first half. Iowa State trails it by 9. This is the largest lead by either team, 27-18. Gabe Kalsher. Trey King now inside on the left block. He'll look to back it down. Turnaround jumper, Trey King. No. And the ball goes out of bounds off Oshuniyi, and it'll be Kansas basketball. Just terrible shot selection. Kansas gets the inbound. A little bit of pressure here by Iowa State, and Kansas breaks it pretty easily. Iowa State wasn't pressing too hard. KJ Adams up top gets to Grady Dick driving. Two guys up in the air. Pull up, jumper, rimming no. Oshuniyi comes down with the rebound. And Iowa State down 9 with 6 minutes to go. That's now 5 minutes without a basket. Gets it down low to Oshuniyi. Rimming got it. Oshuniyi over Jalen Wilson. That's your look. That's a huge mismatch underneath the basket. You gotta feed Oshuniyi if Jalen Wilson's gonna be on him there. Jalen Wilson, a really good defender, but Yesufu back iron no good on the 3, and Iowa State a chance to cut it to 5. Jaron Holmes driving left side, kicks back out. Gabe Kalsher contested 3, got it to go. Gabe Kalsher gets Iowa State within 4. And a quick 5-0 run for the Cyclones. They cut the lead to 4. 5 minutes to go here in the first half. A big shot by Gabe Kalsher. Floater, good. That's DeJuan Harris, the floater, off of the pick and roll. Silences the Hilton South crowd for now. Jalen Wilson up top, guarding Jaron Holmes. Holmes spinning in the paint, now picked up by KJ Adams. Flipped inside, Oshuniyi guarded by Grady Dick. He gets double-teamed by KJ Adams and is pickpocketed by Grady Dick. He traveled with it, gets away with it. DeJuan Harris driving, got fouled by Gabe Kalsher at the basket. Golly, man. Robert Jones looking to check back into the game. DeJuan Harris, first free throw, missed it short. 61% free throw shooter. Oshuniyi checks out for Robert Jones. Big 4.5 minutes here for Iowa State. They've cut it to 6. They got it as close as 4 here in the late goings of this first half. They've trailed by as many as 9. DeJuan Harris' second free throw also short. Rebound by Jaron Holmes. And Iowa State down by 6 with 4:30 to go. Robert Jones up top, gets to Gabe Kalsher on the left wing, guarded by Wilson. Down low to Trey King, guarded by Dick, and that's going to be an offensive foul on Trey King. They are calling everything a charge right now. That's a flop. That's a flop. That's a flop. Whoo! That's a flop. Oh my goodness. Pettiford up top, guarded by Jaron Holmes. Jalen Wilson doubled Trey King and Jaron Holmes, or Tamin Lipsey, and that's going to be a takeaway by Iowa State. They call the shot clock violation. Iowa State was going to be able to run in transition, and the officials stopped the play. You know, because reasons. Bum ba dum bum 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 bum. Bum ba dum bum 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 bum. Dude, if Iowa State would have capitalized on any of their like 17 lobs this game, it wouldn't even be close. Like Iowa State's had at least 3 open lobs that they haven't connected on in the first half of this game. I mean, just 29-23, Jayhawks lead it. Oh, might have a surprise over in the women's half of the Big 12. TCU trails Oklahoma by just 4 with 3:50 to go as they hit the under, as they have an official TV timeout with 3:50 to go. TCU, of course, coming off a win last night over, I believe it was TCU, or no, not TCU. TCU beat TCU. TCU beat Kansas last night. TCU, by the way, has one Big 12 win on the season prior to beating Kansas last night. So that was just their second conference win of the season. Dun, 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 dun. Thing. Dun, 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 dun. Do your thing. Just do your thing. 1 second. Ah. Yo, we back. We back. We big chillin'. Big chillin'. Definitely not accidentally opening up sketchy links from Twitter. Definitely didn't do that. Go, Cyclones. Bum, 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 bum. ISU. Taman Lipsy. Looking to turn around these last 3.5 minutes. Iowa State has 9 made shots and 11 turnovers. Gabe Kalsher left-handed scoop is no good. Pettiford. Up top, guarded by Kalsher. Oh, that's going to be Iowa State basketball as it was a nice bounce pass to try to get Yesufu in on the cut and just missed it. Jaron Holmes to bring the ball up the floor here for Iowa State. 3:13 to go. The 8th turnover by the Jayhawks. Iowa State with 11. Jaron Holmes driving. Kicks out Taman Lipsy. He's not going to shoot a 3. Gives it to Jaron Holmes. Right corner. Jaron Holmes floater. Rimming no, and Grady Dick rebounds. Yesufu. Out to Pettiford, guarded by Jaron Holmes. KJ Adams guarded by Robert Jones. Trey King helped defense, kick out Pettiford, now into Jalen Wilson, kicks back out KJ Adams, out to Yesufu, right wing three, left it short, rimming, no rebound though, and Grady Dick gets it. And it'll be a fresh 20 for Kansas. Yesufu driving, kick out, Grady Dick in the corner, guarded by Tamin Lipsey. Robert Jones comes to help, flip inside, KJ Adams has to trail it back out. Shot clock winding down, Jalen Wilson, three ball, rimming off the top of the backboard, no. Tamin Lipsey will grab the rebound and clear it. If we can... Oh, open pass to Robert Jones, who lays it up and in. Good feed by Trey King. And Iowa State gets it back within 4, under 2 minutes to go. If Iowa State can get this within a possession by the end of the first half, I'd feel real good about it. Kansas will take a timeout as Iowa State cuts the lead to 4 with $1:50 to go in the first half. Robert Jones, the most recent beneficiary of the pass underneath. Iowa State really attacking the hoop. And I really like to see that. I'd love it if we could capitalize on some of these mismatches down low with guys like Robert Jones, Trey King, Oshunniyi, when they're in the game. Jazz Kuntz, of course, a big piece for the Cyclones, out of the game probably for the remainder of the first half with 3 personal foul calls. He picked up 2 back-to-back on the same possession. Oh, I think Jalen Wilson's National Player of the Year material. KJ Adams on the pick and roll. Kick out to Yesufu. Great recovery there by Trey King. Jalen Wilson blocked at the rim by Hassan Ward. Iowa State running. $1:30 to go. Jaron Holmes woes up the tempo here, guarded by Jalen Wilson. Kick out Tamin Lipsey, right wing. Tamin Lipsey looking to drive on Yesufu. Gets to the bucket. Tamin Lipsey rimming no. Put back rimming no. And KJ Adams will clear it. Kansas with a 2-on-3 break. Wilson kick out. Yesufu. Ball gets deflected as he kicked it back to DeJuan Harris. And now as we approach the minute mark, it's a Jayhawk 4-point lead here in the first semifinal of the Big 12 tournament. DeJuan Harris over to KJ Adams. Floats it down low. Jalen Wilson up and good on the layup. Trey King just a tick late on that rotation. Iowa State will call a timeout here. 53.1 to go in the first half. It's a 6-point Kansas lead, and man, that's a rough turn of events for the Cyclones. A chance to cut it to 2. You had 2 really nice looks at the bucket, both rim out, and now you're down 2 possessions. And basically with how you've been shooting the ball, you're down 3 possessions. All right, boys, what's the plan for dinner? We have 53 seconds to make a decision. Currently, the plan is peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Or 2 or 3. See, why do they capitalize on all of their lobs and we don't capitalize on any of ours? Jaron Holmes brings it across the timeline here for Iowa State. 50 seconds to go in the first half. Holmes looking to lob, and again, it's broken up. 2-on-1 here, and what a pass from DeJuan Harris. And now it's an 8-point deficit. And all of a sudden, Iowa State in big trouble heading to the half. What an awful close of the half for Iowa State. You tried the lob. It didn't work for the 15th time this game. Now Kansas going to get a half-court look. Jalen Wilson didn't get it off in time. He missed it anyway, and it's an 8-point Cyclone deficit. Stop lobbing the ball at this point. Just stop. You haven't done fuck all in the first half. Just stop trying to lob. Just stop. Just stop. Stop trying to lob, guys. That's now 12 turnovers in the first half, and I'd be willing to bet all of them are on lobs. Like, it's just gross. It's just gross. Absolutely nothing gone right on a lob. Nothing. The one time that we scored down low was when the ball rolled to Robert Jones from Trey King. That was the only time that we've scored inside this entire game. Unfucking real. Just unreal. And I still don't know what I'm doing for dinner. Could just order Boulder Tap House again, but I kind of figured I'd save that for the championship game tomorrow. We'll order something else. I'm not doing PB&J after that. I need something that's gonna make me freaking happy. You know what I'm saying? All right. TCU down 1 to Oklahoma in the women's tournament. That's 10 seeds are 0-7. Wow. Against the 2 seed Oklahoma Sooners. 10 seeds are 0-7 in the quarterfinals and 0-8 against the 2 seed. 10th seed TCU with an opportunity to make some history and knock off Oklahoma. eBay with 22, Manamaluga with 15, and Taiwo with 11 to lead the Horned Frogs. TCU, no timeouts, 11 seconds to go, down by 1. Got to get it in bounds, and they do, just barely. 10. eBay off the glass, and it rattles home with 4.8 to go. TCU leads it over the second-ranked Sooners. The Horned Frogs got the look. I wasn't sure if they got it in before the 5 seconds, but the officials let them go, and eBay in the paint goes up strong, gets the shooter's roll, and TCU has the lead with 4.8 to go. eBay off the back iron, off the glass, rimming and good from just outside the restricted area. TCU takes the lead with 4.8 to go. Oklahoma, I believe they have the highest scoring offense in the Big 12, and all they need is 2. Oklahoma is in the bonus, so a TCU foul would send Oklahoma to the line. 10 seed is 0-8 all-time against the 2 seed in the Big 12 tournament on the women's bracket. With the timeout, Oklahoma advances the ball beyond half court. Robertson to inbound. She's got to get it in. She does. Van rimming good. Oklahoma takes the lead back. TCU does not have a timeout. Oklahoma gets the response. The officials are going to look at it to see how much time is left. The 6th player of the year comes up big for the Sooners with 1.3 to go. Got the inbound, goes up strong with the left hand, and just the soft kiss off the back iron, and it drops as the Sooners retake the lead under 2 seconds to go. That's Skylar Van, 21 points for the Sooners, and none bigger than points 20 and 21 to possibly stave off the upset. 2.2 to go. The officials put about a second left, but TCU does not have a timeout, so they can't advance the ball. Oklahoma will play full court press, and barring a miracle, they're going to stave off the upset. Robertson checks back in. She'll defend the inbound pass. TCU can run the floor. They get it in. Fisher, the heave. It's good if it goes, but it's short, and TCU's upset bid falls a point short. Their season ends at the hands of the Sooners, 77-76. Skylar Van, 21 points, the sixth woman of the year, 6th player of the year, picks up the massive bucket, and Oklahoma stays alive in Kansas City. Wow, what a finish in the women's tournament. Boy, both teams really close on that 5-second call to inbound it. But Oklahoma gets it done. And they will advance to the semifinal. Ooh. Duke leading Miami. Arkansas leading A&M by 13 at the half. Wow. Mizzou beat Tennessee. Yeah, Chris Spatola. Dun, 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 dun. Wow, he just said that this game has the feel of a Final Four game. Mm-hmm. Bum ba dum ba dum bum 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 ba dum bum ba dum ba dum bum bum. Dum dum ba dum ba dum bum ba dum bum bum. Iowa State and Baylor will tip off in the women's tournament here in about 20 minutes. Dun 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 dun. We will rock you. Dun 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 bum 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 ba-da-da-da ba-dum bum ba-da-da-da ba-dum bum ba-da-da-da ba-dum bum. Bum ba-da-da-da ba-dum. Hey, Iowa State softball just combined to no-hit Fordham. Swain and Ralston combined for the no-hitter. It's a 3-0 win for the Cyclones over Fordham. Dun 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 dun. Bum ba dum bum ba dum bum bum. Bum ba dum. Bum ba dum. Bum ba dum. Bum ba dum. Bum bum bum. Bum ba dum bum 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 bum. John Shambi and Fran Fraschilla. Yeah, I'd love to get points in the paints, Chris Budden, but unfortunately, our bigs don't feel like catching the ball, so that's not going to happen. Iowa State ball to start the second half. They trail it by 8. Taman Lipsey starts with the ball for Iowa State. They throw a lob immediately to Robert Jones. He goes up, got the foul in the bucket. Robert Jones, a great start to the second half for the big man down low. Big Rob energy picks up the bucket and the foul, and a chance to cut it to a 5-point lead. That's going to be a foul on KJ Adams. Headband Bob. Free throw up, and it is good. Sweet stroke by Robert Jones from the free throw line. The 39% free throw shooter cuts the lead to 5. And just like that, the Cyclone crowd starting to rumble just a little bit at the T-Mobile Center. DeJuan Harris to KJ Adams. Kick out, 3-ball for McCullough. Banked it off the side of the backboard, and it's no good. Iowa State a chance to make this a one-score game. Taman Lipsey, top of the key, guarded by Grady Dick. Down to Trey King, guarded by McCullough. Trey King underneath to Robert Jones. Jones doubled, kicks it back out. Jaron Holmes now driving left side, kick out Taman Lipsey. Inside to Jones, it's knocked free, and it'll be a jump ball. That'll be Kansas ball off of the 50-50. And McCullough coming to the sideline. He will check out of the game here at the 19:08 mark. Yesufu checks back in for the Jayhawks as McCullough goes to the end of the bench there. We'll check. He does not look 100%. I know he didn't start yesterday due to back spasms. So we shall see. Hopefully McCullough is good to go here. DeJuan Harris slips inside. KJ Adams back iron. No, and Robert Jones fighting for the rebound, and he will secure it. Robert Jones, big minutes here to start the second half. Taman Lipsey drives, gets it stripped, and it'll be a foul called on Yesufu. Taman Lipsey, great aggression going to the basket. That'll be the second on Yesufu. First free throw is good. No Timmy Allen for Texas. Second free throw for Taman Lipsey to cut it to 3, and it is rimming no, and it'll be cleared here by Jalen Wilson. He's picked up by Gabe Kalsher. Iowa State running a little bit of press. Gets it over to DeJuan Harris, back to Jalen Wilson. Inside to KJ Adams. Kick out Grady Dick. That's not the guy you want to leave open. He'll kick out to Yesufu back up top, and Kansas will start with 13 on the shot clock. This is a mismatch. Poked free by Taman Lipsey. Jalen Wilson working on Robert Jones, and Lipsey lost it, got it back. Rebound no, and it'll be a foul on Trey King. Oh, Taman Lipsey sped himself out of control there in a 2-on-1 and just lost possession of it. Couldn't get it back. And Taman Lipsey, oh man, that's a great play by Taman Lipsey. Just couldn't finish, and then Trey King goes over the back of Grady Dick. Jalen Wilson a 3. No, and it's be rebounded by Trey King. He'll get it to Jaron Holmes. 4-point lead for the Jayhawks. They have not scored yet here in the second half. Jaron Holmes up top. Screened by Kalsher. Jaron Holmes a 3 to cut it to 1. Yes, sir! Jaron Holmes knocks it down from the top of the key, and Kansas calls time with 17:51 to go. Here in the second half, Iowa State 7-0 run to start the second half from Bob Jones, Taman Lipsey, and Jaron Holmes. It's a 1-point game in the Big 12 semis. Kansas on the ropes. Great start for the Cyclones here coming out of the break. Absolutely wonderful start. Bob Jones and 1 with the free throw, forcing a couple turnovers, and they find themselves down just 1 and forcing a timeout. for Kansas here in the opening 2 minutes, almost, here in the second half. No. By the way, what do you guys think about this cup? Look at that. That's clean right there. Love this cup. Absolutely love it. Bum, ba-bum, ba-bum, bum. Ba-dum, bum. Bum, ba-bum, 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 bum. Bum, ba-bum, ba-bum, ba-bum. Bum, ba-ba-bum. Alexa, shut up. Because I can't play the song I want to play, but just know that I want to play it. Bum, ba-na-na-na-na-na. Get you say. Two girls were shaking it. I jumped in the middle. I asked them what they doing, and they said, "Juicy wiggle." Now move your hips and dance like fish. Wait, is Marquette actually? I thought that was. Oh my God, Marquette's actually number 6 in the country. I was like, there's no way UConn's the 11th seed in the Big East. What? Damn, Marquette. Good for Marquette. Little bit of zone here for Iowa State coming off the timeout. Beware the lob. Robert Jones sitting down low. Up top, Yesufu to the right wing. Shot clock under 10. Yesufu kicks out Grady Dick. Not the guy you want to leave open. And he got the three-pointer even with the contest from Tamin Lipsey. Jaron Holmes to Gabe Kalsher. Thought about the answer, but not going to do it. Jaron Holmes up top. Gets it to Robert Jones on the double, and Robert Jones gets it back up top. Jaron Holmes, top of the key. 3-ball. Yes, sir! Jaron Holmes answers. Back to a 1-point game. Jaron Holmes, 3 of 4 from deep. Start calling God, Kansas. Grady Dick, the floater fall away. Woo! That was sweet. Kansas up by 3 with the answer once again from Grady Dick. Tamin Lipsey, guarded by Yesufu, gets a screen from Kalsher. Lipsey tries to feed it into King. He gets backed out to the corner. Now doubled. Kick back out Lipsey. Kicks out Jaron Holmes. Lipsey open for 3 there, but Holmes deep. Left it short, but Robert Jones fights for the rebound. That'll be a tie-up, and it'll be Iowa State basketball off the possession arrow. Robert Jones fighting hard down low. There's a spider on my desk. There is no longer a spider on my desk. Got it. Normally I don't kill spiders, but not on my desk, you're not. It'll be Iowa State ball off the timeout as we hit the under 16. Apparently there's a Kansas State fan in one of my friend's sections that's booing every time either team scores, and I aspire to reach this level of hating. I, too, aspire to reach that level of hating. That's dedication right there. Little bit of a heat check there from Jaron Holmes. It was about a half a step too deep for him. He missed it off the front of the iron, but thankfully the ball bounced up off the front of the rim and not out or down. Robert Jones was able to fight for it and pick up the jump ball. That'll give Iowa State a fresh possession here. And not the elitist fitness cult. Three-point Kansas lead. Kevin McCullough still dealing with back spasms. Damn. Wow, Kevin McCullough in a lot of pain. He's not even up for the huddles, sitting at the end of the bench with the heating and cooling pads and everything on his back. Man, absolute devastating for Kansas. There's another lob. This time Oshuni collects it and puts it in, lays it up and in off the glass. It's back to just a 1-point game. That's what you got to attack if you're the Cyclones, but you got to connect on them, and finally they do connect on a lob. This one off the inbound play. Kick out Yesufu. Flips it out, Grady Dick on the left wing, brings it up top, Jalen Wilson working his way down the far side. He flips it back to KJ Adams up top, DeJuan Harris. He'll kick it back out, shot clock at 5. Jalen Wilson runner, rimming no, and it'll be rebounded by Gabe Kalsher, and Iowa State's got a chance to take the lead for the first time, I think, this game. Jaron Holmes, left side. Tries to find Oshuni down low. He's immediately doubled. Flips it underneath. Kick out. Great save there by Demarion Watson. Gabe Kalsher in the paint. Runner, no. Hard-fought rebound, but it's cleared by Kansas. KJ Adams picked it up. Jalen Wilson clears ahead to DeJuan Harris. 38-37, under the 15-minute mark. Grady Dick almost loses it, and Jazz Kuntz fights for the rebound, can't get it. Then it's a pass underneath. It's out of bounds off Kansas, and it'll be Iowa State ball. The bounce pass eludes KJ Adams underneath the basket, and it'll be Iowa State ball down 1 with 15 minutes to go. Bum ba dum bum, bum ba dum bum bum, bum ba dum bum, bum ba dum bum 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 bum. 38-37. Under 15 to go. Jaron Holmes driving, looking to go coast to coast. Jaron Holmes, no. Rebound by Jalen Wilson. He'll look to press. 3-on-2 run. He lost the ball. It's picked up by Jaron Holmes, floats ahead. Oh, a big block by Jalen Wilson, but he picks up the foul, and Demarion Watson's going to the line, shooting for the lead. That's a big mistake from Jalen Wilson. Just lost it on the 3-on-2 break. Not too dissimilar from the Taman Lipsey lost ball on the 2-on-1 fast break earlier for Iowa State. Both teams have fumbled a little bit here in some fast breaks. Demarion Watson, first free throw up, knocks it straight through, and we've got ourselves a tie game in Kansas City. Demarion Watson, second free throw for the Cyclones' first lead of the day. Warms up, puts it up, and it is through. Cyclones lead it for the first time today at the 14-21 mark. Hilton South is loud. First lead of the night, 39-38. As we approach the 14-minute mark. Pettiford, kick out. Grady Dick, a three. No, it's rebounded by Jalen Wilson. He'll look to drive straight into Oshuniyi. No good, but he'll go to the line. Oh, man. Iowa State missed a big opportunity there. They were so good at rebounding yesterday against Baylor. And if they'd have been able to clear that with the lead, man, who knows? But Jalen Wilson picks up the loose ball, picks up the foul on Oshuniyi. I believe that's his second. That's just Oshuniyi's first, if they called it on him. First free throw up and good from Jalen Wilson. I would expect the second to also be good here. 14:03 to go in the game, 39 apiece. Jalen Wilson at the line for one. And it is up and it is good. Kansas retakes the lead right back. The Cyclones' lead did not last long, but they're still in it. 14 minutes to go here in the semifinal. Everybody up on their feet. Jazz Kuntz to Gabe Kalsher on the right wing. Gives it back up top. Jaron Holmes driving left side. Stops, kicks out. Demarion Watson thought about a three. Gives it back to Jaron Holmes. Left wing. Oshuniyi comes to set a screen. Jaron Holmes' floater got hit. No foul called. And Grady Dick the rebound. And Kansas will look to extend the lead. DeJuan Harris pulls out from the left wing. He's up top now, guarded by Demarion Watson. This is a mismatch. DeJuan Harris, the floater, got it to go. Beautiful floater from DeJuan Harris. 3-point game now. Kansas with the lead. Gabe Kalsher with the ball, gets it to Jazz Kuntz up top, over to Demarion Watson. Back up top, Jaron Holmes, guarded by Grady Dick. Jaron Holmes, the left wing, gets it underneath to Oshuniyi, looking to back in. Oshuniyi working, waved off, he traveled. That's a man. $42-39, under 13 to go here. DeJuan Harris up top. Oh, what a great pass. Good ball movement here from Kansas. Grady Dick lost it out of bounds. It's Iowa State basketball. Grady Dick was wide open in the left corner, but it goes right through his hands. And again, just more drops in this game. Taman Lipsey. Driving, got it poked free, and it's Kansas out on the run. Jalen Wilson to Grady Dick. He loses it, but gets it back in the corner. Jazz Kuntz. Grady Dick drives, and he gets fouled. He'll go to the line for 2. Man! First free throw by Dick, up and good. 4-point game. Grady Dick knocks them both down, and he'll check out of the game for Rice. Taman Lipsey, driving right side, got a look, got it blocked, it's put back up and in! Hassan Ward, big time offensive rebound. The CEO is losing it on the sideline. Big putback basket by Hassan Ward. Man, I love that everybody knows the CEO. That's a third foul on Jalen Wilson, by the way, so he will take a seat with 12:01 to go. Hassan Ward, the free throw to cut it to 2. Rims off the rim, as opposed to rimming off the backboard. Back to the 1-3-1 zone. Kuntz up top. Oshuni, Oh, that's got to be an offensive foul. Looking for the lob, and they get it. That's Uday. 5-point lead for Kansas once again. Taman Lipsey picks up his dribble, and Uday again. He gets fouled, no bucket. Taman Lipsey has got to shoot a 3-pointer. I don't care if he makes it or not. He's got to shoot one because nobody respects him when he gets that much space on the 3-point line. Cannot give the ball up there. Cannot give the ball up there. God damn, man. I will be right back as I have food that has arrived. Oh, hey, no problem, Big Boy Yum. Who's the other team that's playing in the next game? It's Texas and TCU. And I will be right back. I got food that is here. You not talking to chat? No, I'm talking to chat. I got chat open. Am I muted? Is that why? No, I'm not muted. I'm talking to chat. I see you, Big Boy Yum. I see ya. Texas TCU is the other semifinal. What did you get for food? I got Firehouse subs for food tonight. I figured I'd save Boulder Tap House for the the final. By the way, speaking of the final, the plan is to stream regardless of the outcome of this game. Unless it's Kansas, Texas, because if that's the case, I don't know if I can sit through that. First free throw by Uday is up and good. Because if I had to pick my two least favorite teams in the Big 12, it would be Texas and Kansas. What's wrong with that? Everything is wrong with that. Uday, second free throw, up and good. Jaron Holmes a three. Back iron, no. Gabe Kalsher has been a non-factor today. He's 2 of 3 on his three-pointers, but those are his only 2 made baskets. He's 2 of 9 from the floor. Just 6 points. That's a travel! Iowa State gets a timeout. No, they call it a jump ball. Unreal. They missed a travel, and then they didn't award Iowa State the timeout. Bill Self is in the hospital. I don't exactly know what the whole story is, but I believe it was something intervascular. Something that they had to clear up. He will not be coaching the rest of the Big 12 tournament. Rice feeds Adams under the basket. Shot clock violation on Kansas. They did not call a foul there. 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 Unreal. No, that's a shot clock violation. It's when the hand goes up on a foul call. That's a shot clock violation. That's Iowa State basketball. KJ Adams is out of bounds. That's Boo. That's awful. What an awful possession for the officials. Absolutely awful possession for the officials. Was it a foul? They called it a foul, yeah. First free throw, no good by Uday. Absolutely unreal. Missed them both because guess what? The ball don't lie. Taman Lipsey brings it up the floor. To Jaron Holmes. Gets it up top. Gabe Kalsher. Taman Lipsey. Back to Jaron Holmes. Cyclones moving around the perimeter here. Jaron Holmes back up top. Driving right side. Jaron Holmes, no. Put back by Oshuniyi. Throws it down with authority. It's a 5-point deficit for the Cyclones. DeJuan Harris up top, guarded by Lipsey. Number 3 versus number 3. Jay Rice back to DeJuan Harris, top of the key. Pick and roll here. Poked free. That'll be off his knee. That's Iowa State basketball. Great defense by Oshuniyi on the small and nimble DeJuan Harris. You think Texas could get a 1 seed? If they win the Big 12 tournament and they beat TCU and Kansas, yes. If they beat TCU and Iowa State, no. I think there's no shot. I think there's only a shot if it's Kansas in the final and not if it's Iowa State. If it's Iowa State, there's no way. Oshuniyi underneath, floater, no. And it'll be cleared by Yesufu. Out to Jalen Wilson, who's got 3 fouls. Back up top to DeJuan Harris. Gets a screen. Draws, kicks out. Grady Dick now drives. Floater. Got it. That's an offensive. No, that's an offensive foul. Come on. That's a charge. Oshuniyi set, and Grady Dick plows through him and gets the bucket, but he gets the and 1 call and the free throw anyway. It's back to an 8-point lead for Kansas. Jaron Holmes up top to Oshuniyi, gets it back to Holmes. Underneath, Oshuniyi muscles his way down low, can't get the basket. Bucket here for Kansas might be the dagger as we're under 9 minutes to go. That's a travel. Iowa State basketball with 8:30 to go and down by 8. Robert Jones on the right wing. Underneath Trey King, pull-up jumper. No. Iowa State just cannot buy a bucket, and Kansas doesn't need to. DeJuan Harris, top of the key. Grady Dick, a 3. No, need the rebound. Got it by Demarion Watson. Jaron Holmes, hesitation. Now backs out, top of the key, Gabe Kalsher. Drives, layup, Gabe Kalsher, good. Much needed basket from Gabe Kalsher. 6-point lead. Up top, KJ Adams, guarded by Robert Jones. Now to DeJuan Harris, driving. Backdoor cut for Grady Dick. Blocked, but the putback by Jalen Wilson is there. Oh, Robert Jones played it as perfectly as you could, but the ball bounces straight to Jalen Wilson, who gets the putback and puts the lead back at 8. Jalen Holmes, top of the key. Gets it up top, Gabe Kalsher. Guarded by Yesufu. Gets it downloaded, Robert Jones. Jones, turnaround jump hook. Got it to go off the glass. Robert Jones gets it back within 6. Robert Jones continues to be impressive here in March. Harris rimming, no, but Demarion Watson mistimed his jump as it sat on the rim, and Jalen Wilson's going to shoot 2. Iowa State just can't do anything right. Just can't do anything right. Other games tonight. It'll be right after this one. Which I would stream for if I wasn't doing the recap for the Iowa State women's game. Sorry, it's tonight. It's right after this one. And I would stream for it if I didn't have the recap for the Iowa State women's game tonight. I'll probably have it up on the other monitor here, but I won't be streaming for it. Because as soon as this game ends, I'm going to watch the Iowa State women's game, and then I got the recap for Wide Right Natty Light. True. True. Stream the women's game. No, I'm not gonna stream for the women's game because I gotta be taking notes and everything for recap and everything. So Jalen Wilson first free throw good. It's a 7-point lead for Kansas. Iowa State just can't get it to one possession. Just can't get it to one possession. Wilson second free throw up and good. It's an 8-point game. I mean, Kansas has 55 points with 6.5 to go. Iowa State just can't get a bucket, and they don't have an answer for Wilson. Kalsher driving. Got it, poked free. It's a fast break here. Yesufu makes it a 10-point lead. And whatever run the Cyclones had at the start of the second half is completely eviscerated. It's now Kansas' largest lead of the game in timeout Cyclones. Taman Lipsey up top. Gets it to Jaron Holmes, looking for Robert Jones. Gets it to Kalsher, back up top, Jaron Holmes. Driving on KJ Adams. Got it to go and the foul. They finally called a foul on Kansas on a drive. They finally called a foul on Kansas down low on a dribble drive. Jaron Holmes, right around his season average right now with 13 points for number 13. Free throw to cut it 7. Up and good for Jaron Holmes. A little bit of pressure here from the Cyclones. They do beat the press. DeJuan Harris up top, guarded by Kalsher. On the pick and roll, walks with it, but doesn't get called, and KJ Adams finds the floater. How is that not a travel, but the Jaron Holmes kick out in the first half is? That doesn't make any sense to me. That's the exact same play. Exact same play. One of them's a travel and the other one isn't. Up top, Jaron Holmes. Thought about the 3 over Grady Dick. Thought twice about it. Robert Jones at the free throw line. Little floater, no, tipped out. Robert Jones gets it back. Tried to get it underneath to Kuntz, gets it back out to Taman Lipsey, and that'll be a reach in on Grady Dick. Moving screen on Robert Jones as Kalsher makes the 3, and that'll happen. That'll happen. Robert Jones gets called for more illegal screens than anyone on the planet, whether it's rightfully so or not, as he'll check out of the game. That's his 3rd foul to join Trey King, Jazz Kuntz, and Oshuni with 3 fouls. Kick out, Grady Dick. Dribble drive, floater, no good, offensive foul. Thank fuck. They finally called an offensive foul on Grady Dick on a dribble drive. They should have called one on the previous one, but he got the and one, and this time Iowa State gets the call. Jayhawks by 9, closing in on 4 minutes to go. Cyclones need a big run here if they've got a chance. Jaron Holmes floater, no, and Jalen Wilson gets it back. Wilson, that's an offensive foul. Come on! 3 ball, Yesufu, no. Rebound by Hassan Ward. That was an offensive foul, but they didn't call it. Gabe Kalsher, straightaway triple, no. Rebound Taman Lipsy. Gets it back to Kalsher. Under 4 timeout, Kansas leads it by 9. .320 to go. Kansas up by 9. Looking to kill some clock here. They got the shot clock down to 10. Grady Dick a 3. Yes. Kansas largest lead of the day at 12. Robert Jones gets fouled on the shot. Robert Jones' first free throw up. Good. Second free throw, Jones, up and good. 10-point deficit for the Cyclones. Kansas gets it into Grady Dick. It's still stolen by Lipsy, but he isn't able to save it. It'll be out of bounds. Kansas ball, 26 on the shot clock, 2:42 to go. Jayhawks up 10. Jalen Wilson inbound, gets it in, gets it back, and that's an offensive foul. How is that not an offensive foul? That was an offensive foul in the Kansas game earlier this year. That's an offensive foul! That's an offensive foul! Come on! Jalen Wilson 1-1, first free throw up and good. Iowa State just cannot buy a call on a 50-50 against Kansas. Surprising fuck all of anybody. This is my pretends to be surprised face that Kansas gets every 50-50 call. Second free throw, good. Jaron Holmes, kick out Kuntz. Jones doubled. Jaron Holmes top of the key, 3 ball, left it way short. Robert Jones offensive rebound, no, got it back again. Got fouled and put it back in, but no call, and back within 10. But with 2 minutes to go, Iowa State needs more than Big Rob energy down low if they're going to win this basketball game. Back to a 12-point lead following the 2 free throws. Jaron Holmes pull-up gets it to go, but trading baskets isn't going to do you any good. $1:45 to go, timeout Cyclones, and DeJuan Harris is fouled up top by Jazz Kuntz. First free throw good. Both free throws good for DeJuan Harris. Taman Lipsy to Gabe Kalsher, a 3. No. Rebound fought for and won by Yesufu. He throws it away. And they call it travel. All right. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. That's going to do it for me. I may or may not see you guys back tomorrow. And that'll do it for me.